Wildcats, and getting him is Maury Smiley. Smiley down on the left side to Brian Reeves. Baseline jump shot. Michael Wilson. Good. Kokomo lead. Kokomo out of the chute in a hurry, and Michael Wilson gets the shot on the 10-foot left side baseline. Right side is Chandler Thompson. Three-point shot, in and out. Rebound, Kokomo. They've gotten 2 rebounds, and now look at this Brian Reeves. Down left side is Michael Wilson. Up for an 18-footer off. Rebound taken off Chandler Thompson. Got a break. 3-on-2. Victor Young, left side. Jump shot is up. Cedric Van Leer, no good. Vic Young, the rebound. Good. Ball time. Vic Young gets the rebound. We're tied at 2. Back on the attack is Brian Reeves for Basel Mobbies. Kokomo Wildcats carries the timeline. Down in the corner, setting but not shooting is Brian Hogan. They go inside, and Chandler Thompson rejects the shot of Brian Hogan. Rebounds off to Van Leer. Left side, Vic Young down on the baseline, and he's called for charging. Young got the shot up. It would not have counted. Charging called, and the ball right back to the Kokomo Wildcats, and Coach Harrell is not happy. The officials for tonight's ball game are Russ Radke and Frank Hogberg. And the inbounds play for Kokomo, and up court is Brian Hogan. Gets a little short pass to Maury Smiley down on the left side. The pass comes to Michael Wilson. In and out on the outside. Trapped up, no good. Chandler got the rebound. Thompson up court. Vic Young on the break. He'll take it to the hole. Stop, jump, shoot. Hit. Bearcats lead 4-2. Vic Young with both baskets for the Bearcats. 6 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the first quarter of play. Brian Reeves up the defensive court for the Wildcats from Cats Creek in Kokomo, Indiana. Down on the side, it comes to Brian Hogan. Hogan on the outside to Reeves. Reeves left side to Maury Smiley. Bad pass, out of bounds. Now, Jeff, when Kokomo merged, they used the Hayworth building. They kept the Wildcat gym and the Wildcat name.
One thing I might point out about the officials tonight, Maury, Russ Radke is the head football coach at Connorsville High School. Connorsville, the connection with Basil Mobby. Right coincidence.
Outside, it comes to Cedric Van Leer. Vic Young, Chandler Thompson, dips it into long. Back out to Young. The three-point bomb, in and out. Rebound is taken off by Kokomo, and throwing it is Brian Hogan. Hogan up front on the left side to Brian Reeves. Reeves down on the baseline to Michael Wilson. Outside to Reeves. Reeves top of the circle. Vic Young's on him. Bounce pass left side to Smiley. Smiley near the lane. Puts it on the floor. Takes it into the area. And Chandler rejects the ball again. His second rejection of the night. Outside is Michael Wilson. Wilson back to Smiley. And Chandler's putting on a defensive show right now. Inside, it's stolen by Andy Welch as he's fouled by Maury Smiley. Smiley gets the foul. Chandler has been awesome. He loves the rejections, and they've been 2 major league rejections.
Well, one thing you really can't scout on film, Maury, or even visualize it until you get out and play against him, is how quick he can get up and how high he can get up. That's just pure athletic ability.
Well, Kokomo in a full court press, and the Bearcats break it with Victor Young, bringing the ball across the timeline. He'll bisect the center circle and go to the left side behind the three-point line. Outs to Long in the corner. Outside to Van Leer. Back to Vic Young. Baseline Chandler Thompson. They pick him up double team. Outside, it's his own defense right now. Kokomo 2-3. Vic has it slapped away, but gets it back to Chandler on the right side. Chandler Thompson, a bad pass. Maury Smiley on the interception. Down the court comes Hogan. Hogan looks to the right side to Mark Smith, but keeps the ball himself. Hogan a fake shot to the right side. Takes it back out to Reeves. Reeves penetrates the lane. Back on the point to Maury Smiley. Smiley holds it. Picked up by Sam Long. Smiley in close. They got it to Reeves inside. He walked all over the place, and finally they call a foul on Chandler Thompson. Boy, there was a lot of stuff in the ball game, and he's an 58% free throw shooter. Hits the first one. 4-3. Kokomo has a sports information director. They gave us a brochure of statistics we haven't seen in a while in high school play, and Reeves will tie the score. Brian Reeves ties it with 2 free throws. We're tied for the second time. Cedric Van Leer to Sam Long. He had his foot on the inline. Sam cut toward the pass, but he was standing on the inline, and the Bearcats get their third turnover. Kokomo gets the ball back. So far, Kokomo's zone defense has been giving the Cats a bit of trouble. And on the inbounds play against the pressing defense, Brian Hogan will inbounds for the Cats of Basil Mobby. Inbounds comes to Reeves. Reeves right back over to Hogan. Hogan down court to Smith. Smith, the big guy, 6'6.5", down in the corner to Wilson for the jump shot. Yes! Wilson scoring. Kokomo, 4 straight points, now leads 6-4. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to play. First quarter of play. Inbounds Long, back to Young, and Young will solo down across the timeline. Over to Van Leer. To Thompson. I think Kokomo's neutralized the Bearcats' speed so far. Outside Van Leer to Young. Long shot, short off the front of the rim. Rebound Kokomo. Fast break Reeves. Young will pick him up. Head him off at the pass. Then there's a bobbled ball picked up by Wilson. He gets the double team. Outside over for a jump shot up by Hogan and good. Brian Hogan from 18 feet away makes it an 8-4 ball game. Bearcats down by 4. So Kokomo doing well. Bearcats cold from the field, and Long gets it on the left side. Sam along the baseline. We've got another charging foul on the Bearcats. Sam Long calls for the charge. Bill wants a timeout. There's a Bearcat timeout in the court. Kokomo has the ball. They lead it 8-4. About 2,000 Kokomo fans are on there.
3615. Taylor Architects appreciates the opportunity to help sponsor Hoosier basketball.
Thank you, Bob, and we're back once again with play-by-play, and down the court comes Michael Smith, gets it on the point, outside. For Kokomo to the right side is Brian Hogan. Hogan throws it away, it goes out of bounds. Bearcats deflect it, though, and it'll still be the Wildcats' ball underneath. They've come back with an 8-4 lead. They've scored 6 in a row. Bearcats were up 4-2. Wildcats with 6 points in a row, and they have it underneath, and passing in is Brian Hogan. Hogan down in the corner to Mark Smith again. They'll float it all the way outside over to Reeves. Brian Reeves, a good floor general, along with Hogan, although Reeves will handle the ball much of the time. Rick Young picks him up. The pass to Hogan. Cutting through is Wilson. They go baseline off to Maury Smiley. Back over for Reeves' shot. It's off the rim, and the rebound back up by Mark Smith, and he missed it. Rebound Andy Welches with a good rebound for the Bearcats. Down to Chandler Thompson. Chandler scoreless so far. Inside, Sam Long. Turning, firing, slapped away. Got a foul on Mark Smith. And Sam, he has a good touch. Number 1, in. Rimmed around a bit, but dropped through the net. 8-5. Cats down by 3. Second freebie will come to Sam. And a chance to narrow the gap to 2, and that cuts the 6-point spread by Kokomo that they put together consecutively. Another free throw, Sam, is good. So 2 in a row for Sam Long. Gets his first 2 tonight. 8-6. Kokomo up by 2, and here comes Johnson, who just came into the game. Off to Wilson. Wilson back outside, and Chandler a third rejection. Vic Young picks the ball up. He'll come down, and he's fouled. Vic Young is fouled. And we'll see to whom the foul goes. I believe on Matt Johnson, who just came in the ball game. Vic made a quick move. And I believe he was fouled before the act of shooting. The official would substantiate that and give it to the ball to the Bearcats out of bounds underneath. And Cedric Van Leer will pass in. Looks for the open man, and he calls timeout. Couldn't find anybody open, so he called time. Good defense by Kokomo on the inbounds play. Bill was not happy they couldn't get it in, but rather than turn it over, get the timeout called. 3:07 to play. First quarter, it's Kokomo 8, the Bearcats 6. The Cats have the ball. We'll be back in just a minute.
Are you one of the many women today working outside the home? If so, you know how difficult everyday kitchen chores become after a long day at work. We at United Home Supply would like to show you how a well-designed kitchen can make your kitchen chores a little easier. Why not make your kitchen a more convenient, enjoyable place? Visit our showroom today. See the many features available to create your modern, convenient kitchen. Kitchens by United Home Supply, corner of 8th and Hoyt, Muncie.
Listen and you'll hear why Century Cable TV is your best buy in home entertainment. You can get 27 TV channels plus 19 FM stations for a monthly service charge of just $12.50 for one outlet and $3.50 for each additional one. The one-time connect charge, $10 for 284-3357 and get the best buy in home entertainment. Also inquire about Century Cable TV's premium services like HBO, Cinemax, Disney, and Showtime.
Well, the Bearcats just got the ball in. And Sam Long took it into the lane, bobbled the ball. There was a scramble, a held ball called, and Kokomo gets it on the alternate possession. So the Cats, after the timeout, ended up and lost the ball. Up the court comes to Brian Hogan, and Hogan will cross the timeline, stops outside three-point range, and dishes off to Wilson on the left side. Michael Wilson, who's had a couple of buckets, back outside. Over to Matt Johnson, who's in the ball game, and out around the circle is Johnson, left side, outside for the jump shot, and there's a basket hit by a new man, Eric Baker, who just sneaked into the lineup. Eric Baker hits the basket, and the Wildcats up by 4 again at 10-6. Chandler Thompson moving in. He's fouled. Thompson is fouled. They give the foul again to Matt Johnson.
And on top of that, she ended up losing it anyway.
And Chandler rolls a free one in to make it 10-7. He's got the lid off the basket. Really hasn't shot as such. Second free throw will come to Chandler Thompson. He, like everyone else now in Indiana basketball, goes to the Sox, a la Steve Alford, for the second free throw. Set for Chandler, up, good. It's a 10-8 ball game. The Bearcats have 4 free throws in a row now, and it's a Kokomo lead of 2 with 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Quarter number 1. On the outside, the ball comes into the lane now to Mark Smith. He'll trigger it right back outside over to Matt Johnson. Johnson looks to the left side. There's Eric Baker again. He just hit from that spot, and he got it again. Somebody better guard Eric Baker. He's got 2 shots from the 15-point range on the left side. It's 12-8, Kokomo by 4. Cedric Van Leer, who's been very silent here in the first quarter of play. To Thompson, to Long down in the corner for the shot. In and out. Rebound Chandler. Takes it in strong. Missed the shot. Welch's tap's no good again. No good. He's fouled. And he got fouled in the second try. Welch is really battling to keep with the quicker Bearcats. Andy Welch is at the free throw line. 1:57 to go, and he missed the first free throw. Tom Simpson is standing by at south side, and Tom will come to you right after the end of the first quarter of play here. We have 1:57, so hang in there. We'll be to you at our first breakaway at the end of the quarter. Welch just hits the second free throw. 12-9. Bearcats down by 3 inbounds. It's deflected away, and Kokomo will get the ball. Vic Young does a nice job of batting the ball away, but it goes off of his hands, and now Reeves will pass in for the Wildcats. 1:55 to play in the first quarter. Bearcats comes into the new end. Again, Turner down quickly over to Reeves, and the corner, he threw it away. Turnover Kokomo. They've committed 4. The Bearcats have committed 5. So the Cats have an opportunity to cut the lead to 1, or with a 3-point shot could tie the score, and a lot of the place will erupt. But we once again say that Kokomo has just brought an outstanding delegation tonight. 2,500 fans. There's Chandler Thompson being bumped, and he's called for traveling. He was bumped really after he was called for traveling, and Chandler is really not having one of his better quarters here in the early going. 1:40 to play. Kokomo gets the ball back, leading by 3. Full court pressure, Bearcats. Inbounds, it comes off to Hogan. Brian Hogan will cross the timeline behind the back dribble against Van Leer. Comes to the right side. Left side now to Baker. Baker's hit 2 in a row from that point. Sam Long's on him. The pass almost stolen by Van Leer. Long shot by Wilson. Chandler Thompson rejects his 4th shot of the fourth quarter, but didn't go after the ball. There's a long shot by Hogan. It's no good, and the rebound by Victor Young. Fast break to Chandler. Chandler has it stripped away. Stolen by Reeves. Brian Reeves, a long jump shot, no good. Rebound, Andy Welch's. Bearcats get it back. Vic Young, down court, over to Cedric Van Leer, coming down inside, hits the basket, he's fouled in the play. Foul called in Michael Wilson, the basket by Van Leer will count. Free throw line is Van Leer missing the free one. He could have tied the score. The rebound comes off to Eric Baker of Kokomo. Baker gets it back on the left side to Hogan, and Brian Hogan will cross the timeline. Bearcats down 12-11. We're in the final 50 seconds of the first quarter of play. Outside with the basketball is Dan Turner. Turner back on the left side to Hogan. Hogan slides to a stop. Back over to Reeves. 44 seconds to play in the first quarter. Baker wants a man cut by. Can't get it to him. He'll come back to Turner instead. Outside, long shot, short off the rim. Rebound is taken by Vic Young. Fast break, Young going all the way. He fell down. I think he was called, he was tripped by Brian Reeves. Tom Simpson at Southside for the Noblesville Southside update, and Vic Young gets number 1, and it's a tie ball game. 3rd tie of the game. We were tied at 2 and 4, and now 12. And Vic Young in the contest tonight has 5, looking at 6, and could give the Bearcats the first lead in a while, and does. 13-12, the Bearcats battle back, get the lead. 13-12, full court pressure. 30 seconds to play in the first quarter of play, and it comes into Brian Reeves. Reeves will bring it slowly up across the timeline, and Vic Young will hawk him with 20 seconds to play. Eric Baker on the outside to Brian Hogan. Hogan in turn. Back on the right side to Clark. Clark back center court. Eric Baker. 11 seconds. 10. Back to Hogan with 9, 8, 7. Double pressure on him, and he throws a bad pass. Stolen by Vic Young. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and he hits at the end of the quarter. Vic Young gets the steal for the Bearcats. They take a 3-point lead at the end of the quarter. The quickness on the outside, the defensive play. Noblesville will have a chance to cut into the lead, but Southside leads it 28-14 with 5 seconds left in the first half, boy. And we're back on the alternate possession to begin the second quarter of play, and immediately the Bearcats get the ball in, and Vic Young hits a 14-foot jump shot to the left side, and Young now has 10 points, and the Bearcats lead by 5. They've put together a pretty good string, and the Cats steal the ball in the inbounds play, and a foul called on Reeves. Cedric Van Leer and Vic Young combine on the trap on Reeves. They steal the basketball. Reeves commits the first. 9 in a row. At the free throw line, there's 10 in a row now as Cedric Van Leer hits the free throw. And the Bearcats lead it by 6 at 18-12. 7 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the first half of play, and they've come out smoking here in the second quarter. 3 straight points now. Van Leer hitting, and that's 11 straight unanswered points for the Cats. The Bearcats, of course, 19-12, up by 7, down underneath. Tony Clark going in and missed the shot. Rebound taken to the Bearcats. Here comes Chandler. He has it stripped away from behind. It goes out of bounds. The Bearcats will have the basketball. Bearcats have scored 11 unanswered points. They trailed 12-8. They now lead 19-12 as they turned on the defensive pressure and got 3 steals. All 3 of them turned into points. Vic Young in the corner. Cedric Van Leer. He'll pump from long range. In and out. Chandler a foul over the back. Chandler Thompson reaching in will get his first foul. Second foul for Chandler, and it's going to be Kokomo. Up a pretty good margin here. 4 points in the first 36 seconds of play in the second period of play. Up is Clark for Kokomo. He'll bring it across the timeline to the free throw lane. Slides to a stop in the corner. Hogan hitting. That's a home run. 3-point play for Brian Hogan. And it's a 19-15 ball game. So the 7-point lead is down to 4. The Bearcats get it back with 7 to play in quarter number 2. Van Leer back to Thompson. Thompson throws it away. Bad pass. Stripped away again. We got a held ball. I think it'll be Kokomo's ball in the alternate possession. Chandler just having some difficulty tonight. They're approaching him from all directions, and he's had some difficulty. Another substitution in for Kokomo. Michael Wilson is coming back in for Eric Baker, who came off the bench and had a couple of buckets for Basil Mulvey. Inbounds, Reeves to Smith, and back to Reeves, and he will solo now against Vic Young up the defensive court. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to play quarter number 2 here on WLBC, AM and FM in Muncie, Indiana. Left side, Michael Wilson gets the ball, works on Sam Long. Takes it out the free throw circle, left side. The pass comes back to Hogan. He will miss the long shot, and Thompson goes high to sweep the glass. Here comes Chandler down on a high dribble. To the right side, the bouncer off to Cedric Van Leer. Cedric, in turn, back to Chandler in the corner. He'll try the long one and miss. Rebound, Andy Welch is knocked out of bounds. Kokomo's ball. Welch has had good position, but no hands on that play. And it bounced away, and the ball comes right back to the Kokomo Cats. And the Bearcats will stay in a full court pressure defense with 6 minutes and 24 seconds to play in the first half of play. Clark up court for Kokomo. On the left side, slides into the baseline. There's a fall-away jump shot. Wilson scoring. Michael Wilson makes it a 2-point ball game. So after the Bearcats had scored 11 unanswered points, Kokomo has come back with 5 straight of their own. And it's a 2-point ball game. 19-17, the Bearcats up by 2. Sam Long is open from 15. Yes! Sam Long, that's the same shot he hit against Anderson to win the ball game. A little more time left on the clock, though. 21-17, the purple and white lead it by 4. 5:51 to play, first half. Left side is Clark for Kokomo. Waits for a man to shift by. Tries to get around Cedric Van Leer. Now it's down in the corner to Mark Smith. Smith, in turn, will go against Andy Welch's. Bouncer out to Clark. Clark center court finds Reeves, and Young will come up to pick him up. A drive by Reeves in the lane, threw it away, almost saved by Van Leer, and Thompson can't handle it. It goes out of bounds. Kokomo still maintains possession. Both have not been very pretty. The teams are really going for the basketball, having difficulty finding the handle. Bill Harrell has gone with 5 players. Basil Mulvey has gone with 9, and he will send back into the lineup now Matt Johnson, who picked up a couple of fouls while he was in there, and Hogan will take a break. 21-17, the Bearcats by 4 with 5 minutes, 27 seconds to play in the first half. On the inbounds, Reeves down in the corner to Clark. Clark moves along the end line, can't get by. Young steals the ball. Vic Young on a steal. Brings it back in the lane. Nice hanging jump shot is good. Vic Young from 8 feet to the right side. Used the rim and the glass and everything and got it through. 6-point Bearcat lead. They've come back to score 4 in a row now. Been a first half of spurts, particularly in the second quarter. Here's Clark in the corner. Gets the ball off to Johnson. Johnson back on the outside to Clark, and Clark dishes the ball back to Johnson. Johnson goes low to Wilson. Wilson lost the handle, got it back. Johnson in the corner. Head fakes Chandler Thompson. Right side Reeves. Inside they got Clark hitting. Troy Clark was wide open for the basket. He will score, and it's a 23-19 ball game. The Cats' lead is cut to 4 again, halfway through quarter number 2, right at 4:40 to play in the second period. Outside is Van Leer. Cedric got 2 men on him. They're doing a good job defensively of collapsing on the shooter. Now Van Leer's got one from 20 and misses. Rebound Welsh's. He'll take it back up and hit. Great rebound by Welsh's of the missed Van Leer shot. And Andy puts it through on a power rebound. 25-19. The Bearcats up by 6. And here's Hogan. Reeves back down in the corner to Johnson. Back over to Reeves. Reeves top of the circle. Young stays with him. Outside, driving, jumping, shooting, and missing is Clark. The rebound, Wilson is up no good, and it goes out of bounds. Possession to Kokomo. The ball hit the official, then went out of bounds, and the official taking some flack from the Bearcat fans right now. They lead by 6. First substitution of the ball game, second substitution of the ball game, both coming in for Muncie Central. Alex Wolf will come in for Andy Welsh's, and also Billy Vance will come in the lineup for Chandler Thompson. So halfway through the second period, the Bearcats go with the first 2 substitutes. Oh, man, wide open! Michael Wilson was wide open, and I think on the substitution somebody failed to get his man, and it's a 25-21 ball game, and Wilson gets his 3rd bucket tonight and does a good job. He has 8 points in the ball game. Outside is Cedric Van Leer, over to Billy Vance, and out to Vic Young. In the lane, through the pass, deflected by Wolf, puts it up. We've got a 3-second violation, or did somebody kick it? I think Kokomo might have kicked the basketball. That's the indication from the official. 3:45 to play in the first half. 25-21. The Central Bearcats lead it by 4, and Van Leer on the inbounds play down the corner to Sam Long. Sam takes it into the lane. The jump shot is good. Oh, what a play by Sam. Showing some real good hang time and putting it in. Sam Long with the bucket for the Bearcats. Give him 6, and it's a 27-21 count. The Cats up by 6 again. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the first half. Chandler Thompson is waiting to check back in for the Bearcats as Reeves shakes Vic Young, but there's Sam Long rejecting the ball. Vic Young stops at the lane. He'll take it down for the 15-footer and miss off the banker. Rebound Sam Long, bad goal. Boy, Long's coming through in the clutch here late. Sam Long scores again. He has 8. And the Bearcats trying to steal the inbounds play again. They lead it by 8. I think that's their biggest margin of the ball game. 29-21 with 3 minutes to play in the first half of play. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast wherever you might be tonight on WLBC AM and FM in Muncie, Indiana. Here's Matt Johnson into the lane. The jump shot's good. Nice jump shot. Matt Johnson sliding the lane and scoring, and it's back to a 6-point lead for Central High School. Outside is Cedric Van Leer, over to Billy Vance, and back to Vic Young, and to Sam Long. Sam on the bump, the jumper, in and out. Rebound taken by Van Leer. He'll swing it back up on a jump shot and miss. Rebound is taken up by Kokomo. Brian Reeves on the attack, and Van Leer fouls him. Cedric Van Leer fouls him at center court. A host of substitutions coming in now. Chandler time 23. Rolled it good. 29-24, so it's a 5-point lead. Kokomo has now scored 3 in a row again. And Reeves could make it 4 in a row. 2:29 to play in the first half. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Muncie South and Fort Wayne North from Rebel Gym, and the free throw's good again by Reeves. 29-25, the Cats by 4. Van Leer, left wing. Chandler Thompson pulls it high. Chandler's been held to a couple of free throws. Bearcats have had 5 rejections defensively, 4 for Chandler. He's open from 18 feet. Hits. Chandler Thompson finally got the hole off the basket from the field. He's got 4. Bearcats lead by 6 again. Winningham will put some pressure on. Winningham is in for Vic Young as Vic's taking a breather on the bench, and that's the only reason he's out, I'm sure, just to get some wind over there. Outside is Hogan. Hogan back out to Reeves. Reeves in turn goes to the right wing off to Big Mark Smith. The pivot man for Kokomo coming outside the 3-point line. He dishes off to Michael Wilson, who has 8 to lead Kokomo tonight. Back to Brian Reeves, who just hit the 2 free throws. Out to Hogan, the long shot. Short. Rebound taken off by Mark Smith. Good. The big guy with the follow shot. 31-27, and the Wildcats trail the Bearcats by 4 with a minute 36 to play in the first half of play, and Chandler Thompson on the right side. Out to Winningham. Winningham a dribble. Bounce pass to Chandler Thompson on the right side in the corner to Cedric Van Leer. The jump shot. Yes! Van Leer for the 2-pointer. 16 feet away on the right baseline. Makes it 33-27. Cats up by 6. A minute 19 to play. First half, and up court is Brian Reeves. Hawked by Winningham. He'll cut the circle at center court. Left side bounce pass off to Hogan. Fakes his man. Jump shot from long range. No. Rebound. Alex Wolf, the enforcer, went up for that one. Wolf over to Thompson. A minute 4 to play. Bill wants a final shot. He wants the Bearcats to freeze it for the final 1 minute. He checked with Mike Drews and Joe Smaltz, and they said, hey, let's go for a final one. Kokomo off the press. They got the trap on Winningham and tie him up. Great defense. Eric Baker and Brian Hogan went out. They put the clamps on Winningham and tied him up with the Bearcats getting on the alternate possession, leading by 6 with 52 seconds to play in quarter number 2. 33-27. Cats up by 6. Been an interesting first half of play. The Bearcats, and there they come with the chaser on Thompson. A man's open. Alex Wolf hitting. Oh, great reaction by Chandler Thompson. They came after him. They left Alex Wolf wide open, and Chandler rifled a pass underneath for the bucket to Alex Wolf, and it's 35-27. The Bearcats match their biggest lead of 8 again. 33 seconds to play in the half. Left side is Michael Wilson. Wilson to the three-point line and inside now. Waits for Hogan to get it on the outside. He does so near the center circle. Hogan back outside over to Reeves. Down to 20 seconds to play in the first half. Cats 35 and the Wildcats 27. 17 seconds and counting. Michael Wilson to the left side of the lane. Cuts it back outside to the center circle to Brian Reeves, and we're down to 10, 9, 8. Reeves on the advance. Goes to the right side. Three-point jump shot, no good. Rebound, Alex Wolf for the Bearcats. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Chandler, one shot at the bucket short. That's the end of the first. To begin the half here, can you give us a quick 15-second wrap-up before you stand at Southside?
Absolutely, Maury, and with 3:07 left to play, Noblesville mounting a comeback as they've cut the Southside lead to 7. It's 35 for Southside, 28 for Noblesville, 2:58 left to play in the third period, Maury.
The second half is underway, and the Bearcats got the basketball with Chandler Thompson on the outside. Chandler down on the right side to Cedric Van Leer, outside to Vic Young. Young back to Van Leer. Thompson in the corner. Chandler held to 4 points, only a field goal in the first half. Andy Welch is inside. Bad shot, tapped up by Van Leer, no good. And the rebound batted around and finally saved by Kokomo. Brian Hogan's got it on a good hustle by base.
First name do a good job together out there. And here's Hogan.
Sliding to the low left side. Back over to Michael Wilson. Vic Young strips it away. Here goes Vic. One-on-one. Taking it all the way. Hitting the land. Vic Young with 14, and the Bearcats lead by 10. 37-27. And I tell you, on the back of his shirt it says Quick Vic, and Vic's been quick tonight. 37-27, and here comes Reeves down under to Mark Smith, and he rolls it in nicely. That was really deflected away from Reeves. It went right into the hands of Smith. Reeves will get the assist, though, and Smith gets the bucket. It's a 37-29 ball game. Cats by 8. Outside. Vic Young, Cedric Van Leer from 18, short, off the rim. No rebounding Bearcats, and back comes Mark Smith. Don't count Kokomo out. They haven't won 15 ball games for nothing. And there's Michael Wilson missing a shot at Welch's. Another great rebound out to Chandler Thompson. Chandler at center court for the purple and white with 6:23 to play in the third. WLBC, AM and FM, Muncie, Indiana. Hope you're enjoying the play-by-play wherever you might be tonight. And Chandler Thompson on the left side. Back to Young. Three-point try. Yes! Vic Young with 17. 40-29, and the Bearcats' biggest lead by 11 now. 6:03 to play in the third, and back comes Brian Hogan for the Kokomo Wildcats in the lane. He hesitated, lost the ball. It'll be out of bounds to Muncie Central. Great effort by Michael Wilson. Hesitation on the move that time, and the Bearcats will get it out of bounds. I think Maury Smiley's coming back in the ball game. Nope, that's not Smiley, but it's Seabury. Seabury will come in. He was the individual we misidentified because we had no information, and thanks to the Kokomo fans. I'll say one thing about the Kokomo fans. They've always been rabid, and they're rabid again tonight. About 2,500 fans, good fans here tonight from Kokomo, making this an exciting night of basketball. Cedric Van Leer to Vic Young. Baseline. Chandler's out of bounds. He went up for the stop, but he was out of bounds with the ball before he got it. That's twice now the Bearcats have run the baseline, and as soon as they got the ball, their heel was on the baseline as they made that baseline move. Used a little too much court. 40-29, Cats by 11 with 5:47 to play. Period number 3, and up court now comes Seabury. On the outside for the Wildcats, guarded by Sam Long. Flips it back over to Brian Reeves. Reeves, in turn, will take it down the lane. Stop, jump, shoot, hit. Nice move by Brian Reeves. That's a dandy. Nice slide down the lane, 40-31. Kokomo trails the Bearcats by 9. 5:25 to play in period 3. Vic Young, 17 in the ballgame, leading scorer. Chandler Thompson's foul. They give the foul to Brian Reeves, the smaller man. Trying to go after the bigger man, who's just as quick. Bearcats have had 5 rejections tonight. Chandler had 4 in the first half of play. Young had key steals, which led to 2 breakaway baskets. Sam Long put a couple of baskets together in the second period, which were big ones as well. Inbounds, Vic Young. Van Leer stuttering just a bit out there, trying to get it in operation. Vic Young to Cedric Van Leer on his birthday, hitting. Well, all you have to say it, and he does it. Cedric Van Leer, 14 feet off the bank on the right side. Give it a Bearcat lead of 42-31 again. Cats up. Wildcats down with the ball. Brian Hogan looks for the open man. He goes outside to Mark Smith. Smith outside the free throw circle. Needs help. Puts it on the floor and throws it away. Here's Vic Young again. He'll go down. Layup is good. 19 for Vic Young and another steal. Well, he ought to be arrested for the steals he's making tonight. 44-31, and Kokomo's calling timeout. The Wildcats. Bearcats lead it by 13, their biggest margin. They go full court pressure, and Brian Reeves will break that pressure for Kokomo down all the way, and Chandler fouled him. He went up for the block and got his third foul. Chandler, a great deal of speed. Well, I think they're both bright, too. I think there are a couple of bright kids out there, and they handle the offense well. Kokomo down by 13. I think they're in a situation where they have to put some points on the board. Her second free throw was good after missing the first, and Reeves makes it a 44-32 ball game, and Van Leer struggles a bit with the ball, but does get it across the timeline with 4.5 to play in the third. Van Leer right side, Chandler Thompson. Chandler's been held to 4 points tonight. Cross court on the skip pass to Van Leer. Back to Vic Young. He feels the spirit. He missed one, though. Rebound is taken off by Sam Long inside. He'll rebound it. No good. Rebound Andy Welch is back up. Good. He's fouled. Andy Welch is just battling, and he's fouled in the play. Give the foul to two ranked Bearcats. At the line, Andy's 1 of 2 tonight, and now 2 of 3. Big three-point effort for Andy Welch as he has 5. 47-32. The Wildcats trail the Bearcats by 15, and Michael Wilson will check out for Kokomo, and Eric Baker comes back in. He had a couple of quick buckets when he came in the ballgame in the first quarter of play. Inbounds, Brian Reeves to Eric Baker. Vic Young puts the pressure on Reeves, and Young has given the Kokomo guards fits tonight. Down court, bad pass. Reeves threw it out of bounds. Turnover Kokomo. They've now committed 11, and the Bearcats have committed 10. Don't forget the scoreboard tonight, 10 to midnight. Jeff's special guest will be former Bearcat Ron Bonham from the 1960 team. And Ron will be there to reminisce with the purple and white tonight. Here's Vic Young going up against two people and beats them both. Right side play, lost by Van Leer. He got it back, though. Cedric over to Andy Welch for the lay-in. Good. Basket. Will count. He's fouled. Andy Welch is another basket. He's got 5 straight points for the Bearcats.
It's not over, but I tell you, the Bearcats in the process of blowing the doors off this.
17-point lead, 18-point lead, and Welch has 6 straight points, and he has 8 in the game, and it's 50-32. The Bearcats lead it by 18. 3 minutes and 42 seconds to play. Third period. Brian Reeves slides right. Welch's comes out to pick him up. They go outside to Brian Hogan. He goes on the point to Eric Baker. Needs help. Back it goes to Reeves. Stolen away. Picked up with a cat. Sam Long down court. Great save by Hogan. Brian Hogan steals it away and brings it right back for the Wildcats. Stolen away by Chandler Thompson. He throws it away. Back to Baker. We've had 4 straight turnovers. Hogan in the corner. Reeves. 3-point try. Air ball. Rebound taken off Thompson. Fast break to Victor Young. Layup. Good. Bearcats lead it by 20. 52-32. As they're blowing Kokomo out midway in the third. And Vic Young now at 21 points tonight. We've got a foul on the outside committed by Vic Young. We had a scramble there, 4 straight turnovers, but the Bearcats finally turned it into a transition basket, and Vic is on the loose.
You talk about a crowd that's been squelched. The Kokomo people are stunned over there. This has all happened in really just a matter of about 3 or 4 minutes. Right. It went from a 9-point, 10-point ball game to 20.
But there's still plenty of time, almost 11 minutes to go in the ball game. I keep thinking back how Jay County led Richmond by 16 in the third and lost the ball game.
But Kokomo doesn't have a Woody Austin.
Well, they're also not playing at home. On the outside, Matt Johnson is back in for the Wildcats. Back over to Seabury. Seabury, in turn, will try to find the lane. He does so. There's an open man, and Eric Baker will drop it in, and Kokomo finally got the basket. 52-34. They trail by 18 points, and a full-court pressure Kokomo. Vic Young is fouled at center court. Personal foul called on the Wildcats, and being assessed with the personal foul is going to be Seabury. Triggered his offense for 21. Still in the third period, though. Don't count anything at this point. Cedric Van Leer to Chris Winningham to Sam Long on the left. Baseline, Cedric Van Leer, right back to Sam. Sam on the quick move. Baseline jump shot. Good. Sam Long puts it in. That was reminiscent of that Anderson shot. He went up awkwardly and put it in anyway. And Sam's at double figures now with 10. It's 54-34. Cats by 20 again. Matt Johnson for the Wildcats on the point. Gets it back outside to Hogan. Hogan moving into the lane. Stripped away, but picked up by Baker. He hits again. Eric Baker, 8 points off the bench tonight for Kokomo. 54-36 with 1:53 to play. Period number 3. Chris Winningham throws to Sam Long, and he's fouled by Brian Hogan as Kokomo's having to gamble on defense now. Hogan gets his first.
Well, honestly, Maury, two factors. One, Kokomo shooting just about 30% for the ball game. Bearcats shooting about 60%.
Accuracy from the free throw line, where so far tonight he's 2 of 2, and he rolled in number 1 off the lip of the rim good. 55-36, the Wildcats trail by 19, and the number 2 ranked Bearcats lead the number 4 ranked Wildcats by that margin. Alex Wolf is checking into the ballgame now. Andy Welsh's will get a great hand. That's good to see. This kid coming off back surgery last year, had an ankle injury this year, just a hard-working kid, and it's good to see him have success, and he means a lot. Of course, keep in mind, he did not play in the Richmond game. There's Sam Long again hitting. And Sudden Sam now with 12 tonight. 56-36, and the Bearcats by 20. Minute 43 to play in the third. On the right side comes Johnson. Winningham will pick him up. It's outside to Hogan. Three-point try, no. Rebound is taken up by Sam Long, and he's tied up. It'll be alternate possession in favor of the Bearcats. Seabury went up with him. Long had it also, and they give the ball to Muncie Central on the alternate.
I just keep thinking about Bill's 120 that he likes to total free throws.
He's going to decimate that
He's
tonight.
around 150.
Well, we're seeing the Bearcats tonight play a fantastic third period of play. There's Chandler Thompson bumping up across the timeline. Nice pass over to Winningham. He saves it. This Winningham right back to Chandler with 1:23 to play in the third. 56-36. The Bearcats have made a shambles of the ball game for the many Kokomo fans who made that 50 to 60 mile drive. And there's an outside three-pointer by Cedric Van Leer. Happy birthday, Cedric. A home run. 59-36. The Bearcats by 23. A minute to play. Third period. Matt Johnson gets the double team outside. Dishes off to Dan Turner, who's back in for Kokomo. They go baseline to Seabury. Inside, missing a lay-in, and the rebound's taken off by Alex Wolf. 48 seconds to play in the third, and the Bearcats lead this ball game by 23 points with 45 seconds to play. And it's rocking tonight at the field house with 7,000 fans, and the Bearcats are playing pretty well, I should say. After a less than effective first quarter, they got it started near the end of the first and have played the second quarter well. There's Hogan fouling again. Difference between the two ball clubs, but the Bearcats got it revved, and Kokomo struggling. Second free throw, Winningham good. 61-36, and the Bearcats by 25 big ones. 26 seconds to play in the third period, and outside of Seabury for Kokomo. 21 seconds and counting, and the Wildcats saying, what hit us? It was some kind of tornado here in the third period. They trailed by just 8 at the end of the first half, and now they find themselves down by 25. They've lost 17 to Muncie Central in the third. Matt Johnson in the corner. There's Brian Hogan, off-balance shot, way off. Rebound, Seabury's good. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. That's the end of 3. We finished 3 quarters, and the Bearcats blitz Kokomo in the third. 61.
Newcastle. You can trust your car to the professionals at Clancy's Car Washes.
We're with you live now from Southside High School. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the game. Noblesville has stormed back. They tied the game up on a pair of free throws by Greg Street about 30 seconds ago. Hosea Barnes came down and hit a quick one from about 8 feet on the baseline, and Southside's back up by 2, 47-45. But what was a 14-point lead by the Rebels at halftime and also here in the second half has dwindled, and Noblesville has come back to tie it up. Steve Wade just now fouled on a shot, so he'll go to the free throw line, try to give Southside a 4-point lead. 3:13 left to play in the game, Maury, and it's South up by 2, 47-45. And the onslaught continues here at the field house. Coming down court, Cedric Van Leer just got a bucket for the Bearcats to put them back on top by 25, 63-38. There's a foul on the ensuing inbounds play on Van Leer. Cedric now with 14. Vic Young has 21. Also in double figures, Sam Long has 12. Andy Welch is an outstanding game with 8. Chandler Thompson with 4. When your 23-point-a-game man and leading scorer is your lowest scorer among the starting 5 and you're leading by 25, that's a pretty good story in itself. Here's Reeves off to Seabury. Seabury back out to Brian Reeves, and Kokomo will try to make it a little bit better. Up court comes Eric Baker. Baker on a jump shot. He will miss. We've got a foul called. Personal foul called. Game off the bench tonight for the Wildcats has come through with 8. He could go double figures, and there's number 9. Nope, he missed it off the rim. Bearcats by 25. I think that's their biggest margin they've had on a couple of occasions. They led by 3 at the quarter, 8 at the half, 23 at the end of 3, 25 here early fourth. Baker again got that one 9 for him. And it cuts the lead to 63-39. Bearcats on the inbounds. Van Leer to Chandler Thompson. They'll put the trap on him, and Chandler has to leap high, get it to Vic Young, who made a nice save, but then he stepped back and forth over the line. That's a good call. The official right there. Vic had to handle a tough pass. Chandler went up in the air, nobody to throw to. He hit about his third receiver there. Vic Young, who was not expecting the ball. 63-39. Bearcats by 24, 6 minutes, 54 seconds to play in the ballgame. And there's Brian Reeves coming down, putting up a bad shot, missing the rebound. Michael Wilson back up, and Welsh has fouled it. Andy Welsh will get the foul, and Michael Wilson will go to the free throw line. By 24, keeping in mind there are still 6:46 to play in the game. Anything might happen, but the way the game has progressed, one would not anticipate it. Michael Wilson misses his first free throw for the red and blue and white of Kokomo, and got that one, so the lead is back to 23. Inbounds to Sam Long to Chandler Thompson. Bearcats just had a great third quarter of play. Defensively, offensively, good balance. Chandler's fouled to Michael Wilson, and Chandler Thompson will go to the free throw line. Chandler,
In the Jay County game, he had only 15, and that would be his low.
well, Chandler hits the free throw. Well, anxious to hear how the Jay County-Richmond game is going, because if Richmond struggles, a victory like this, if indeed it is a victory, could be very impressive to the Pulsars. Second free throw for Chandler after the first one's good. He got that one as well, so Chandler's got 6, but 4 of them have come from the free throw line. 65-40, Cats by 25. I think it's good for Chandler to have a bad night and the other kids play so well. I think that gives your team more confidence. Seabury down in the corner. Brian Reeves will fire another rejected shot. Sam Long this time. That's at least 6 rejected shots tonight.
How about
the Cats?
How about 17 of 19 at the free throw line? Pretty good shooting?
Pretty impressive, considering this ball club was shooting 65%.
They shot well last weekend. I noticed them doing the stats, so they had improved their team total.
Here's Brian Reeves. Back to Dan Clark to the outside on the point. Scoops it low, and it's stolen by Chandler Thompson. Long pass down to Vic Young. Vic's on the loose again. Gets it off to Sam Long, and he hits. Sam Long scores again. 14 points, and the Bearcats now lead this game by 27. That's the biggest margin of the game. Up court is Seabury. Seabury to the right side of the center circle. Over to Dan Clark. They go low, and the Bearcats steal the ball. The quickness. Here comes Chandler. Slam jam time. Yeah! Slam jammeroo for Chandler. The Bearcats lead by 29. 69-40. 5:47 to play, and Chandler's got 8. Down in the corner. Long shot. Short. Rebound, Michael Wilson. He'll follow. Rebound taken off. Goes out of bounds. Bearcats ball. We've got 5,000 Bearcat fans on their feet. Kokomo fans are saying, this is a tough night.
But it'll have to start the car.
Boy. And again, I reiterate, there's not this much difference, but the Bearcats are just playing at an unsurpassed level here in the second half, and Kokomo's struggling. Except for the inbounds play, Kokomo's in a full-court press. They're down by 29 with 5:34 to play.
They've only scored 2 points in this quarter, and both at the free line.
And Vic Young controls the inbounds play that was deflected, but he showed a nice play to pick it up. He's tied up, but he dribbles out of difficulty. Comes down the lane on the left side, goes underneath, and he missed the shot, but he's fouled. Vic Young is fouled. Boy, the quickness is really beginning to back once again at the North Walnut Street Field House in Muncie, and Vic Young does his first thing wrong all night. He missed the free throw. Bearcats have only missed 3. Vic with 21 points tonight, looking for 22. The Bearcats could be leading by 30 and are. 30-point lead as Vic Young hits the free throw, 70-40. Keep in mind, Kokomo gives up 50 points a game. They've given up 70, and we still have 5 minutes to go. But look at the Bearcat defense. That's the impressive thing about the game. They've given up just 40 points, and Kokomo averages 65. On the outside is Brian Hogan. Vic Young fouls him from behind, and Hogan will have a couple. Vic Young picks up foul.
The way that things have gone tonight.
Hogan hitting. You have to imagine what's going through the minds of the Kokomo fans who know their team is better, but what they're thinking about Muncie Central at this point. They gave Richmond a good go at Richmond and almost won it. Hogan drops both free throws good. It's back to a 28-point margin, 70-42, and there's the inbounds play to Chandler Thompson with 5:05 to play. Chandler will bring it up defensive court. There's a pass to Andy Welsh as he comes in and hits the lay-in. An aggressive lay-in by Andy Welsh. He now has 10, and the Bearcats lead by 30 again, 72-42. 4 minutes and 49 seconds to play in period number 4. Brian Hogan to the outside. Comes across now. Left side is Brian Reeves. Takes a pick. Gets around Thompson on the baseline. Long picks him up. He's in trouble. Better get rid of it. He does down in the corner to Hogan for the shot. No. Rebound Welch's. Outlet pass to Vic Young. And Vic will slow it down a bit. Into the front court. Down in the corner. Cedric Van Leer deflected out of bounds. It'll be Bearcats ball with 4:26 to play.
I think the impressive thing about Welch's, Maury, 10 points tonight matches his season high. He had 10 against Rushville. Little difference between doing it against number 4 Kokomo and doing it against Rushville. Plus, Welch's has 8 rebounds.
Oh, he's been very aggressive tonight. He's been a real bright spot tonight. They said that Cedric Van Leer was fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Cedric will get the 1+1. It's a happy birthday for Cedric. 18 years of age today, and he has 13, looking at 14 and 15. Andy Welch's goes out of the ball game with the best game of his career. No question about it. Double figures and 8 rebounds, and Van Leer scores again. 14 for Cedric. It's a 31-point margin, 73-42. Second free throw, no. Rebound Kokomo. Brian Reeves will get the ball coming down court on the left side. Inside, Alex Wolf, who just came in, steals the ball. Off to Van Leer, and Cedric gets it to Chandler Thompson. Chandler underneath, threw it away. Deflected, picked up by Cedric Van Leer. They're just keeping the ball. Very quick. The quick hands, the quick feet have taken their toll against Kokomo. Ball deflected out of bounds. Still Bearcats ball.
We've reached the point now, Maury, where you use that old line that when you're hot, you're hot. Things are bouncing right into the Bearcat hands.
But their defense created so much of it.
Bill was a little sensitive to that, I thought, before the ball game.
Yep. There's Cedric Van Leer pushing one up, no good. Rebound is taken off, goes out of bounds. Bearcats get the ball off of Maury Smiley. So the Cats still have the ball with 3:58 to go. We haven't forgotten about Tom Simpson. We'll get out to Tom very shortly, and he will give us a final game report. And it goes to Chandler Thompson. He's leaning forward, and he's called for travel. Chandler, by the way, has 8 points. He's been in double figures every game this year. 3:56 to play. Chris Winningham will come in the ball game now. Also, Corey Caldemeyer will come in as well. Vic Young will check out with 22 points. What a game. But in spite of the 22 points, the defense of Vic Young sparkled tonight. Also, Sam Long has come out of the ball game, and Sam will check out double figures with 14. Here's Brian Reeves going against Winningham underneath and hits the lay-in. Reeves with another one of those slick lane drives and put it in. 73-44. Corey Caldemeyer up to Chandler Thompson. It's stolen away, but Caldemeyer gets it back. He slides to a stop and traveled. He did really slide. 73-44, the Bearcats by 29. They've led by as many as, 31 or 32?
That field goal right then by Kokomo was their first field goal of the fourth quarter.
So they've struggled. I think they've been hit with a blitz and just never recovered.
30% shooting will do that to you.
Outside is Brian Reeves. Winningham lost him back to Hogan. Picked up by Corey Caldemeyer. There's Caldemeyer almost getting a steal. Finally picking the ball up is Alex Wolf. He lost the ball, scrambled for it, held ball. Alternate possession will go to the Central High School Bearcats with 3:21 to play in the game. Well, 7,000 fans came to see the game. At least a couple thousand are headed back to Kokomo very, very sad about the outcome of this one. Not that they lost, but they were just blown off the court. They're not that bad a ball club. In fact, I suspect they're a very good ball club with a 15-1 record. Chandler Thompson will miss from the corner. Rebound is taken off by Maury Smiley. Chandler steals it, though, down in the corner, but he can't hold it. Not really a turnover. Back comes Brian Reeves for Kokomo. There he slides again and missed that one. Rebound Maury Smiley, no good. Rebound Smiley again, back up good, and Kokomo still battling, which shows something about the character of their ball club. 73-46, and on the inbounds play, Sam Long. I'm sorry, it was Van Leer who went out a moment ago, and Long is still in there. Here's Sam, down court. Alex Wolf inside, fakes his man, layup good, basket counts. Foul called on Dan Clark. Foul called on Dan Clark. And Alabama, 47302, put down your name, address, phone number, and the game you listen to, and you will be eligible for next week's prize. And Jeff, again, give me the name of that heater. Furnace Pelotas. Pelotas heater. Nice value, about $130, $140 out of Price Right True Value, courtesy of Mike Barnes. And enter as many times as you want. We'll draw the winners out next Friday morning. Runner-up will receive 2 Indiana Pacer tickets, excellent seats, $14 seats. Seabury goes out of the ballgame, and Matt Johnson comes in for Kokomo, and also Donnie Lauderbaugh is in as well for the Wildcats. At the free throw line is Alex Wolf up. Good three-point play for Alex. It's back to a 30-point lead. 76-46, the Bearcats by 30. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play. At our next break, we'll call in Tom, and there's a nice sliding bucket again. This time, Matt Johnson. Noblesville had tied the game up at 52 with 8 seconds left to play. A final shot by Noblesville with 3 seconds left was blocked by Tony Banks. Dennis Vance came up with the rebound and was fouled with no time left. Vance went to the free throw line with 0-0 showing on the clock. Had 2 free throw opportunities. All he had to do was hit one, and Southside would have won the game. He missed them both. And it goes to overtime, and Noblesville has just scored the first basket of OT. They lead it 54-52, Maury. We've exchanged baskets here, and Alex Wolf coming down missing a lay-in. It's 78-51. The Bearcats still by 27. There's Chandler Thompson rejecting a sure basket by Maury Smiley, and down court come the Bearcats with Billy Vance. Outside to Corey Caldebar. Chandler had a great basket while we were gone on that update. He got his 10th point, so he's in the double figures again. Baseline drive. There's Billy Vance up for the shot, scoring, and Billy off the bench takes it right back to a 29-point lead. The Bearcats have their average, 80 points. Underneath is Dan Clark. He falls down, traveling call. Back the other way we go. Bearcats 80, Kokomo 51. A minute 52 to play. Chandler Thompson goes out of the ball game. 10 points, at least 5 rejections. Good defensive ball game. But a team player tonight, as he always is. There's Chris Winningham fighting the ball to Corey Koldemeyer, and Corey will get the trap back in defensive court. He's fouled. Personal foul committed. And the free throw's good. Make it an 81-51 ball game. They've held Kokomo to 15 points under their average, and they've scored 31 points more than Kokomo allows. You talk about a night. This is the night, and Corey Koldemeyer hits again. 82-51. Corey's got a couple. 31-point lead Bearcats. Down comes Matt Johnson. Minute 41 to play in this basketball game. To the right side, down on the baseline is Johnson. He turns and throws it out of bounds. Bearcats get the ball. In for the Cats also, we have Darrell Barnes in the ballgame, a 6'3", 150-pound junior. Koldemeyer, Winningham, Alex Wolf, and Billy Vance. Pass up to Alex Wolf and back to Billy Vance. Billy's got a couple of buckets off the bench tonight and has played well. Up to Winningham. He's dropped a couple of free throws in tonight. There's the pass back over to Barnes. Barnes on the outside to Winningham to Koldemeyer with a minute 20 to play in the ball game. Down to the baseline, Billy Vance. There's 6 points for Billy. Another basket makes it a 33-point lead. 84-51. Number 2, Muncie Central shellacking number 4, Kokomo tonight. And you just have to say it that way. The Kokomo kids haven't quit, but they've been outclassed tonight. There's a bucket hit from the corner by Donnie Lauderbaugh. Lauderbaugh scores. Make it 84-53. Cats by 31. The Bearcats, following the firing tonight, will be 14-1. Kokomo will be 15-2. Bearcats in conference will be 5-1. And Kokomo will be 4-2. So somebody has to beat Richmond, and if the Bearcats hope to share the conference crown. Down comes Winningham. He'll take it all the way to the hole and hit the lay, and everything falls. The Bearcats by 33 again. 86-53, and Winningham gets 4 points for the night. 42 seconds on the clock. There's Hogan long, fire short, air ball out of bounds. Bearcats get the ball. 7,000 fans on hand tonight. They all have seen a magnificent performance by Muncie Central, which was triggered by defense. They struggled in the first quarter, triggered the offense. They went ahead by 8. There's Corey Koldemeyer hitting from 16 feet away. The Bearcats 88-53. They lead it by 35. 25 seconds to play. Left side, down in the corners, Matt Johnson. Johnson on the baseline. Gets it back outside to Lauderbaugh inside, and there's a basket hit by Maury Smiley. 88-55, the Bearcats by 33. 9 seconds to play into Winningham. Winningham up the defensive court, down to Koldemeyer. Knocked down, no whistle, ball saved, out of bounds. Give it to Kokomo, 2 seconds to play. 2 2 seconds to play, and everybody's going to leave this field house now, and the purple and white fans are pretty warm over the whole thing. It's been a great night for the Cats. Hogan, a long shot, misses at the buzzer. This one's history. And the Muncie Central Bearcats in the big game in the state of Indiana tonight, number 4 against number 2, and number 2 decimates number 4. Muncie Central over Kokomo, 88-55.